Good afternoon, students. This is your mathematics section for grade 7th. We are discussing about the topic integers. Under the integers, we have completed properties of addition, properties of subtraction, next properties of multiplication. Now we are seeing about word problems. Under the word problems, already we have learned 3 problems. Now fourth question. Now already we have learned 4 questions, right? This is our 5th question, okay? So listen, it is exercise 1B, 4th question, 5th part, okay? So under the solve, we are seeing 5th question. Okay, it is in page number 14. If you have book means take page number 14. Okay, our question is, listen. A milkman earns a profit of rupees 20 on every liter of milk he sells and losses rupees 30 on every liter milk that is not sold. A milkman earns a profit of rupees 20 on every liter of milk he sells. A milkman is earning a profit of rupees 20 on every liter of milk he sells. Okay, then losses rupees 30 on every liter of milk that is not sold, and he's getting loss of rupees 30 on every liter milk that is not sold. Did you understand this question? Yes, the question is the milkman earns a profit of rupees 20 on every liter of milk. Okay, he is earning a profit of rupees 20 on every liter of milk, and he is getting the loss of rupees 30 on every liter of milk that is not sold. He is getting the profit on every liter of milk he sells. He is getting a loss on every liter of milk that is not sold. Okay, under that our first question is, if on a day he sells 18 liter of milk and is left with 7 liters of milk unsold, then what is the profit or loss? Our question is, in a day he is selling 18 liters of milk and 7 liter of milk is unsold, then what is the profit or loss? Okay, that is the first question. Before that, write the steps. A milkman earns a profit of rupees 20. So profit on every liter milk. Every means that is 1 liter milk. Okay, every liter milk is rupees 20. This is a profit, right? This is a profit, rupees 20. Next, loss on every liter milk is equal to rupees 30. Do you all understand this? Profit on every liter milk is equal to rupees 20. Loss on every liter milk is equal to rupees 30. Okay, our first question. If on a day he sells 18 liters of milk. First he is selling 18 liters of milk. So he sells 18 liter milk. Okay, if he is selling means whether it is profit or loss. If he is selling means whether it is profit or not. If he is selling means it is a profit. Okay, profit on every liter milk is equal to rupees 20. This is sells, this one unsold. Okay, keep it in mind. Profit means he is selling. Okay, he is selling 18 liter milk means it is a profit. So we are going to find the profit. So profit is equal to, how will you find? Profit on 1 liter milk is 20. Here the milkman is selling 18 liter of milk. Okay, profit of 1 liter is equal to 20. How will you find for 18 liter? He sells 18 liter milk is equal to, how will you find the profit? For 1 liter it is 20. For 18 liters, what will you do? You will be multiply. Okay, so 18 into 20. Okay, profit on 1 liter milk is 20. Then profit on 18 liter milk is equal to 18 into 20. So when you are multiplying 18 into 20, 8 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 8 to 16, balance 1, 1, 2 is 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So 0, 6, So our answer is 360. The profit is rupees 360. Okay, the profit is rupees 360. What is the next step? Next, and first, if on a day he sells 18 liter of milk, so we written he sells 18 liter of milk and we have found the profit. Next, and is left with 7 liter of milk unsold, and is left with 7 liter of milk unsold. Next, we are going to find the loss for 7 liter. So left, what is the left milk? How many liters? Say left milk is 7 liters. Okay, left milk is 7 liter. If the milk is not sold, whether it is profit or loss, if the milk is not sold means whether it is profit or loss, it is a loss. Okay, consider it as a loss. So loss is equal to, for 1 liter milk, if he is not sold means the loss is 30. Here he didn't sold 7 liters of milk. So what is the loss? For 1 liter 30. So how will you find for 7 liters? Yes, very good. 30 into 7. Okay, 30 into 7. Multiply this. 30 into 7. 0 into 7. 0. 3 into 7. 21. So it is rupees 210. Okay, loss is equal to rupees 210. Now we found the profit and loss. Next, what is the profit? How will you find the profit? Just subtract the two numbers. So profit is equal to, what is the first answer? Profit minus loss, that is 360. Yes, 360 minus, what is the loss? 210. Just subtract both the numbers. 360 minus 210. 360 minus 210 is 0, 0. 6 minus 1, 5. So it is 150. So our profit is 150 rupees. The profit is 150 rupees. The profit is rupees 150. Do you all understand? Do you all understand the first part? Do you all understand the first part? The first part is, if on a day he sells 18 liter of milk and is left with 7 liter of milk unsold, what is the profit or loss? If on a day he is selling 18 liters of milk, for that we have found the profit. Next, left with 7 liters of milk unsold, so we have found the loss. Finally, we subtract both the numbers and found the profit is rupees 150. Okay. Now we have completed the first part. One more part is there, that is second question. Listen. If he neither gains nor loss and does not sell 6 liters of milk, how many liters of milk have been sold? Okay. If he neither gains nor loss. Neither gains nor loss means what is the meaning? Neither gain nor loss means what is the meaning? He is getting no loss, no profit. Okay, he is getting no loss and no profit, and he does not sell 6 liters of milk. We need to find how many liters of milk he sold. Okay, we need to find how many liters of milk have been sold. The question is, he is getting no loss or no gain, and he does not sell 6 liters of milk, and finally we need to find how many liters of milk have been sold. Okay. What they are given, if he neither gain nor losses, so there is no gain and no loss, so profit is equal to loss. Because there is no gain, no profit or no loss. Okay, gain means profit. Okay, he's getting no gain or no loss, so profit is equal to loss. Then what they have given, how many liters of milk have been sold? First, we need to find how many liters of milk have been sold. So, milk sold. How many liters of milk he sold? We don't know. We need to find. So, take it as X. Okay. Take it as X. We don't know the answer. So, X is the meaning of unknown value. Okay. So, X is the meaning of unknown value. This one we are going to find the value of X. Okay. So, milk sold is equal to X because we don't know. So, how will you find the profit? For every liters of milk, how many What is the profit for every liter of milk? What is the profit? It is rupees 20. So here how many liters he sold we don't know. So take it as x into 20. Okay, x into 20. Understand? X into 20. X means we don't know how many liters of milk he sold. So take it as x. So the profit is x into 20. Okay. So next, left milk. How many liters of milk he unsold? So does not left milk is how many liters? It is 6 liters. So left milk is equal to 6 liters. So what is the left means? We know if the milk is not, if he is not selling the milk means it considered it as loss. Okay. So loss is equal to for 1 liter. What is the loss? Rupees 30. Here it is 6 liters. So 6 into 30. 6 into 30. Just multiply both the numbers. 30 into 6 is 0. 6 3 is 18. So it is 180. Okay, that is 180. So we know the loss is rupees 180, but we don't know what is the profit. Why we don't know the profit? Because we don't know the milks, how many liters of milk the milkman sold, we don't know. So take it as x. So profit is equal to x into, for every liter of milk the profit is 20, so x into 20. We know that profit is equal to loss. We know that profit is equal to loss. What is the profit? Profit is x into 20. The profit is x into 20. Next, what is the loss? Loss is 180. These steps I am writing here. Profit is equal to loss. Okay, profit is equal to loss. So what is profit? What is profit? X into 20 I am writing here. Then loss is 180. We found that loss is 180. Next we are going to find this value of x. Okay, next we are going to find the value of x. How will you find this x value? How will you find? Any idea? Here it is x into 20 is equal to 180. How will you find? So first keep the x in the left side. Just keep x alone in the left side. Then take this 20 to the right side. Okay. Take this 20 to the right side. So 180. Keep this x alone the left side and take this 20 to the left side. Here 20 is in multiplication, right? Into 20. Into 20 means it is in the multiplication. So into 20, if you are taking this 20 to the right side means this multiplication will turn into division. Okay. If you are taking the right side multiplicative number to the, if you are taking the left side multiplicative number to the right side means it turn into multiplication. Don't forget, this is one of the important rule. Okay, if you are taking this multiplicative number to the right side means it turns into division. Okay, it turns into division. Don't forget this, keep it in mind, because we need to find the value for x. Okay, x is an unknown value. How many liters of milk the milkman sold, we don't know, so we have taken it as x. So when you are finding this answer, take this x in the left side alone and take this multiplicative number to the right side. When you are taking this multiplicative number to the right side means it will change into division. Okay, it will change into division. Okay, now divide these two numbers. How will you divide? We can write this 180 as 18 into 10, right? We can write this 180 as 18 into 10. When you are multiplying 18 into 10, what is the answer? It is 180. So we have written this 180 into 18 into 10. We can write this 20 as 2 into 10, right? What is 2 into 10? 2 into 10 is 20. So I am writing this 180 as 180 into 10. I am writing this 20 as 2 into 10. Okay. Next, here see, both are same numbers. In the numerator and denominator, both the numbers are same. So, if both the numbers are same means we can cancel each other and write 1. Okay, we can cancel each other and write 1. Okay, 110 is 10, 110 is 10. Okay, in numerator and denominator both the numbers are same means we can cancel each other and write the number 1 over there. Okay, so next, what is 18 into 1? What is 18 into 1 is 18 divided by 2 into 1 is 2. Can you able to divide now 18 by 2? 18 by 2, what is 18 by 2? What is 18 by 2? When you are dividing, 18 by 2 means 9 2s are 18. So our answer is 9. So x is equal to 9 liters. What is x? X is the milk sold. X is milk sold. So how many liters of milk have been sold? Totally 9 liters of milk have been sold. Okay, so milk sold is equal to 9 liters. Milk sold is equal to 9 liters. Have you all understand this? Have you all understand? Have you all understand? Yes. Okay students, our next question is example 9. It is in page number 13. Take page number 13, example 9. The question is, find the product of minus 25, 13 and 4. Find the product of minus 25, 13 and 4. Okay, find the product of minus 25, 13 and 4. What is product? Product means nothing. It is multiplication. Okay, product is nothing but it is multiplication. So product of minus 25, 13 and 4 is equal to minus 25 into 13 into 4. Okay, just multiply all the numbers. Okay, just multiply all the numbers. First I am multiplying this 25 with 4. First I am multiplying this 25 and 4. Then I am multiplying with 13. Okay, first I am multiplying this 25 and 4. What is 25 into 4? 25 into 4 is 5 4s are 20, balance 2, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So it is minus 25 into 4. What is minus 25 into 4? Both the signs are different. So we need to put the negative product. So it is minus 100 into 13. Now say what is minus 100 into 13? Directly we can say what is minus 100 into 13? It is minus 1300. Right? So this is our answer. Okay, very simple, right? So our answer is minus 300. Okay. Okay, our next question, example 10, page number 14. Example 10, page number 14. Find the product of minus 25 and minus 98 using the distributive property. Find the product of minus 25 and minus 98 using the distributive property. First write the distributive property. Okay, that is, what is the distributive property? A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is the distributive property. Okay, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Okay, see the question. In the question, only two numbers are there. Then the question, only two numbers, that is minus 25 and minus 98. Only two numbers are there. For distributive property, we need three numbers. Okay, that is three integers, right? For distributive property, we need three integers. But in the question, only two integers are there. How will you find? How will you find? How will you find? First, write the 25 as it is. 25 as it is. Okay, 25 into. Next, change this minus 98. Okay, listen. We can write this minus 98 as minus 100 plus 2. Okay, we can write this minus 98 as minus 100 plus 2. If you are subtracting these two numbers, means minus 100 plus 2. What is minus 100 plus 2? 100 minus 2. Both the numbers are both the signs are different, mean first what will you do? If both the numbers are having different sign, means what will you do? First subtract both numbers. What is 100 minus 2? 100 minus 2 is, yes, very good, 98, and then put the greater number sign. Whether both the numbers are same? Whether both the numbers are same? Yes. So we can write this minus 98 as minus 100 plus 2, because they asked to find by using the distributive property. For distributive property, we need three integers. So I am changing this 98 as minus 100 plus 2. So I am writing here minus 100 plus 2. Understand? I am changing this 98 as minus 100 plus 2. Whether we are subtracting these two numbers means again we are getting the same answer. So it will not change. So minus 25 into minus 100 plus 2. Okay, next I am going to apply the property. So minus 25 into minus 100 plus 2. This is a property. What is the value for A? Now say the value for A. Value for A is minus 25. Value for B is minus 100. Value for C is 2. Next time substitute all the values in the property. A into B. What is the value for A? A is minus 25 into minus 100 plus A into C. Value for A is minus 25 into value for C is 2. Okay. Minus 25 into minus 100 plus minus 25 into 2. Okay. I have substituted. Next, we need to simplify. Okay. Next, minus 25 into minus 100. First, multiply both the numbers. 25 into 100. What is 25 into 100? When you're multiplying by hundreds mean what is the answer? Simply just put the number and remaining zeros. So 25 into 100 is 2500. Minus into minus, both the numbers are having same sign. Same sign means we need to get the positive product, right? So it is positive plus 2500 plus. Next 25 into 2. What is 25 into 2? When you are multiplying means what is the answer? 5 2s are 10, balance 1, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So it is minus 50. Okay, it is minus 50 because minus 25 into 2 is minus 50. So 2500 minus 50. Subtract both answers. Subtract both the values. So 2500 minus 50 is 0 minus 0, 0. Next 4, 10, 5, 4. So our answer is 2450. This is the answer. Do you all understand? In the question they have given only two values, but they said to use the distributive property. For distributive property we need any three integers. So I am converting this 98 into minus 100 plus 2. Next I am applying the property. Okay. Our next example is example 11. Find 24 into minus 8 plus 24 into minus 8 plus minus 24 into 2. We are going to simplify this. First listen. 24 into minus 8. Okay. Next minus 24 into 2. Minus 24 into 2. This is equal to minus 24 into 2 is equal to 24 into minus 2. Okay, both are same. Minus 24 into 2 is equal to 24 into minus 2. Both are same. Okay, minus 24 into 2 is equal to 24 into minus 2. We can write this as this. Both are same. Okay, so the question is 24 into minus 8. 24 into minus 8 plus minus 24 into 2. We are going to solve this. So 24 into minus 8 plus, we can write this as 24 into minus 2. 24 into minus 8 plus 24 into minus. I am exchanging this minus to the minus to the next number. So both are same. Okay, 24 into minus 8 plus 24 into minus 2. Okay, here we can use distributive property also, because here 24 and 24 both numbers are same. We can take this value as A, next minus A, this value as B, this value as C. We can use the distributive property also. What is the property? Distributive property. Anyone say what is the distributive property? That is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Right? This is our distributive property. Here the question is in the form of A into B plus A into C. The question is in the form of A into B plus A into C. So I am using the distributive property. Value for A is 24. Value for B is minus 8. Value for C is minus 2. Okay, value for A is 24, value for B is minus 8, value for C is minus 2. So, A into B plus C is equal to, value for A is 24. So, 24 into minus 8 plus minus 2. So, 24 into minus 8 minus into plus minus 2. So 24 into minus 8 minus 2 is, first we need to add both the numbers. 8 plus 2 is 10. So it is minus 10. So our answer is minus 240. Okay, don't confuse with it. Here it is 24. Here it is minus 24. What will you do? Don't confuse with it. Please add this minus symbol to the next number. Okay, add this minus symbol to the, sign to the next number, then it will be easy to use the distributive property. Okay, 24 into minus 8, I am adding this negative sign to the next number. So 24 into minus 2, now it is clear, we can use the distributive property. Many of you done mistake in the homework problem. I have corrected. Please correct that mistake. Okay, then if it is in the question they didn't ask to use the distributive property, means just multiply both the numbers and write. In the question, if they ask to use distributive property, means follow this method. Okay, how you will understand? I will understand what is the method. First we need to exchange this negative sign to the next number. So 24 into minus 2, both are same. Minus 24 into 2 and 24 into minus 2, both are same. Okay, so just exchange that sign to the next number and solve by using distributive property. In the question, if they didn't ask to find, in the question they simply they asked find the product, means no need to use any properties, just simply multiply both the numbers and finally add both the numbers and write the answer. So okay, understand? Okay, these are about the today's class. Next, our homework. Homework is exercise 1B. The question is from third part. Third question. B, C, D and E. Okay, D already I have given. Many of you done mistake in this question, so do again by using this method. Okay, this follow this method, example 11 method. Okay, do again example 11 method. Okay, B, C, D and E. D already I have given. Again you solve the sum. Okay, these are all about today's class. If you have any doubt, just see all the problems and try again. If you have any doubt, means please ask in the Zoom class. Okay, if you have any doubt, means please ask in the Zoom class. I will send the notes and homework in the WhatsApp group also, and I'll tell in the Zoom class also. Please note the homework and finish it. Okay, thank you all.